This is Alex Grover with Utah Sustainable Gardening. I'm checking my split on the beehive today. We should be having a good brood pattern is really what I'm looking for. I already know I have eggs. I've got a queen that's laying. So really, I just want to make sure that she's laying well. And then in about 9 days, the brood should emerge. And I should have new bees in my hive, which it is kind of in need of right now. I also kind of want to check for spiders. I had a spider web over on this other side just right when I got here today, and I want to see if that's going to be a problem. We go. We have capped brood, larva, and a bunch of eggs in here. So the egg pattern's good, but I don't have a lot of larvae. Of course, a lot of this comb is very new. You see that, Maya? And then if we turn around to the other side, slightly better pattern of capped brood. She is a new queen, so we don't expect everything right offhand. Some interesting critters in there. Again, we've got some capped brood there, some larvae. It's not absolutely great, but it's good enough as far as the pattern goes. This is a much better pattern over here. I got a couple frames stuck together here. That means my propolis, the bees are bringing it in, which is good. Yeah, that's pretty good. They took off the rubber band, which is why we have that line in the middle that's uncapped. But otherwise, this is a very good coverage on that. Other side, very similar. My main concern now is getting enough honey stores. A lot of my earlier honey, I think, has been used to produce bees. This one's got a fair amount of honey, I can feel it. Had a little bee in there with a bunch of yellow on her. I doubt you can see that. But so far I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing. And if you check here, right along there, that's where the bees are starting to put propolis in. Is that line right there. Okay, this one was an old frame of honey I put in. It looks like it's mostly still honey. And the back side's got nothing. So everything is good except my honey stores. Now I kind of expect that this time of year because this is a late hive, put it together late, and simply put, I just don't have a lot of bees to do a lot of work. We have a few too many ants in there, but the bees will have to take care of those. Now this top box, again, is old comb that I put in, and the bees have had to do a bit of cleaning up on it. It molded while I was out here waiting for it to become hoping for it to trap bees. So, looks like they've cleaned it, but so far I'm not seeing any honey, any eggs, any brood, and spider's nest. Hopefully it's a spider's nest. I hate it to be wax moth. so far I'm not seeing any wax moth damage, so that's good. Now last time I checked this, I actually had a lot more honey stores in there. So I've got to look at what they're bringing in really and decide whether I need to supplement it or not. Right now I suspect it's not going to make a huge amount of difference because I really just don't have a lot of bees. But I also don't want to interfere with production, so I'm going to have to look at supplementing it. And that's always a hard decision for me. I prefer the bees to gather what's naturally on their own. So I won't do this on the remainder of the video, but I'm going to see what my bees are hitting in the area, see if they're still hitting the trumpet vine really heavy, or if there's anything else I should be looking at. So this is Alex with Utah Sustainable Gardening. Manana.